Babe. Oh, what's up, Josh? Or is it Babe? Who do we have the pleasure of hanging out with tonight? See, I'm trying to find. See if I can put on some headphones. Maybe make it a little easier. There's an earbud. All right. Can you guys hear me all right? Sorry, got a lot of stuff on my table here. This is where I work during the day. And yeah. So hey, hi. Who do we have? Who's on? All right, Crocs in the house. Yes. Jimmy's here. Oh man, Jimmy. Every time, Jimmy always asks me what I'm drinking. Tonight, I have a high test jar. I was hooked up with a high test jar. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. All right, there you go. Yeah, so red and black down to the Crocs. Oh, yes indeed. It was hanging out in the freezer. Freezer. Oh man. Let's see. So Jimmy's here. Josh is here. Skeet, what's up, man? He said, let me get one rib. What up? Let me get one sea bass. How about that? Let me just get one. Actually, let me get a fillet. Ooh, buddy. All right. Woo. All right. So I feel like I need to take this jar here. Take it straight to the head. We're gonna take a sip. Good Lord. Man, oh man. I would shake it, but I've been told the colder the temperature, it does not actually show the bubbles properly. So I'm just going to do a light pour. Yeah, light pour. That's still probably 6 ounces. Because, like I said, I know that's high test. That's rocket fuel. All right. So tonight I'm drinking. So this is a charged lemonade. This is a mango uzu citrus charged lemonade from Panera. If you don't know, Panera runs a special every now and again where you can do unlimited drinks for one price per month. And I did it a few months ago, and you signed up and I got the free drinks, one drink every 2 hours, or it's basically unlimited drinks, but you can get one drink every 2 hours. I did it a while ago, and then once it was over, the free trial was over, I was like, nope. Then they were like, hey, how about for the next 3 months, we charge you $3 and you can do unlimited again. I was like, all right. So they got me. But for $3, basically, for that $3, one of these drinks is like $4.50, $5 almost. One of these charged lemonades. So this is my third one for the day. I dropped taste tester number 3 off at school, go past Panera. I went out for lunch, went past Panera. I went out and got fuel in my car this afternoon. Yes, in the diesel and in the Passat. Got diesel fuel and stopped at Panera. So, for the next 3 months, I'm going to be doing any and everything to stop at Panera. All right. Let's see. Josh and Babe says, yes, indeed, that drink was very cold. Quentin says, Jimmy, I watched an old video you did of air frying beef ribs. That video gave me enough confidence to be without my smoker for a while. Blind Man Cooking. He said, what's up, everyone? Dave, you just missed it. I poured myself some high test. Hold on, hopefully you can hear the shaking of the jar. I was told this is about 130 proof. My normal go-to is 100 proof, so this is a little high for me. But I have my big boy pants on today, unlike Victor did last week. Anyway, let's see. He's at anytime. Hojo, what up? Neil says hello, everyone. Quentin, Quentin, Quentin says, Grumpus, Neil, good evening, gentlemen. Hojo says, moonshine equals pre-workout. Yo, yo, look, I've been going back to the gym, and I went to the gym with Taste Tester number 2 and his friend yesterday morning. We were at the gym at 4:45 in the morning, and I told him, I said, every now and again when I'm here and you both are here, you know, my Taste Tester number 2 and his friend, I was like, when you both are here, I said, I'll join you guys for a workout every now and again. Because normally I go in, I kind of do a little bit of cardio, and I kind of do like one of the circuit training, you know, but I don't push it. I've been back in the gym for 3 weeks now, and I have not been like sore. I go to the gym with them yesterday, and I'm trying to keep up with them. Guess what I am right now? Sore. My damn chest hurts. My biceps hurt, you know, but it's all good though, cause you know we we gonna get jacked over the winter. Most people get jacked over the summer. Nah, bro, we getting jacked for the winter. Hojo says, evening, everyone. Quentin, Jimmy says, thanks, Quentin. That video went stupid on views. What'd you call me, Jimmy? What'd you call me? Neil says, how's everybody today? Yes, indeed. Let's see. Josh and Babe says, what's up, Grumpus? Quentin says, yeah, that video probably answered the same question everyone had. Quentin says 130 proof. Well, this show will be done in about 40 minutes. Quentin, no. See, I'm going to say I know better, but I just poured a little less. Depends on what you're trying to Jimmy said, pre-workout. Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to work out. Go ahead and get those goodbyes ready. Victor says, hey, howdy, folks. I have my pants on tonight. Just saying. Yes, 2 more shots of 130 proof, and you won't be sore anymore. Yo, Chachi says, hey, yo, what up? Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dashing Peeps, good evening. How's everybody doing this evening? Yo, I'm so happy that you guys could join me. So thankful that you guys could be here. I really do appreciate you guys being here. I know I say it all the time, but I really do appreciate you hanging out with, I won't say with me, with us. I do appreciate you guys who take the time to, you know, sit here. And this is like our, you know, I won't say it's our thing, but it's a thing. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get this pulled up so I can make sure everything is working fine with the live stream. Come on. Working fine with the live stream. All right. It's working. I see myself. Yes. All right. So everybody saying hi. He said, Dave says, what you cook this week, Dash? Oh, this weekend. Yo, this weekend, I actually didn't cook any. This past weekend, I didn't cook anything. I alluded to the fact last week that I had to take a trip. I had to go to Florida real quick. I left on Friday morning. Friday night, we stayed in Savannah, Pooler, Georgia. And then I drove to my mother-in-law's house, well, basically to my mother-in-law's house in Central Florida. And so when we went on that cruise a few weeks ago, I think it was 6-8 weeks ago now, we went on that cruise. While we were there, near my mother-in-law's house, we made wine. We went to this place where you can make your own wine. So let me back up. A few months ago, we went there and we sat down and we had some wine. My wife had some wine. I guess this was early in the summer or late last year. Actually, it might have been late last year. So my wife had it in her mind, and she wanted to make this wine since late last year, early this year. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, whenever we figure out the time to come and do it, we'll go down and we'll make your wine. So when we were down there for the cruise, when we drove through for the cruise, we stopped and she made her wine. Okay, so now that means we have to come back in 6 to 8 weeks to bottle said wine. So that's what we ended up doing. We drove down there on Friday/Saturday morning. We bottled the wine. We hung out with my mother-in-law and one of my my wife's aunts and uncles in Central Florida. It's just had a good old time, a little cookout. You know, I didn't cook anything, so you know, little cookout at my mother-in-law's house, which was great. And Sunday morning, got up and drove all the way home. So Sunday morning, I left my mother-in-law's house at 6 a.m. It was actually like quarter to 6, and I got home. It was 12:06 a.m. on Monday morning. It took me 18 hours to get home from Central Florida to Baltimore. Um, we drove the EV, and you know we had our fair share of issues, but I won't say we worked through them, but there were some problems with some of the chargers. But I expected an 18-hour day, and it was 18 hours. Um, it was not a bad 18 hours. It could always be better. Let's put it that way. But it wasn't bad. Left from Central Florida, we went to Jacksonville, charged in Jacksonville, hop, skipped, and jumped from Jacksonville to um, Brunswick, Georgia, Brunswick to Pooler, Pooler to where did I stop at after Pooler? Pooler, Georgia. Oh, uh, so I went from Pooler to Georgia, South Carolina. So we went to Florence, South Carolina. From Florence, I went to Lumberton. At Lumberton, the chargers was really slow. Actually, the chargers were so slow, it was really like only one working. I went from Lumberton to what's north of Lumberton? Lumberton, North Carolina. So I went to the Carolina outlets. I charged it at the Carolina outlets, which is in like Smithfield, I think. And then from there, I did a deep charge. We left from there, and then we went to Rocky Mount for a moment or so. And then from Rocky Mount, we went to spots of no, we went to I think Rocky Mount went to Richmond. Richmond was having some issues, so I got enough charge to get from Richmond to Spotsylvania, and then Spotsylvania I charged up, did a decent charge at Spotsylvania, and then from Spotsylvania I came all the way home. So those were the charges. But this coming weekend, DDC, all right, little D, big DC, all right. But this coming weekend, I do actually have an event on Friday. I'll be doing an on-site event on Friday, and then on Saturday I have two briskets I have to cook. So who knows? You guys might see some video of that. The reason is timeout limits were updated probably. Nah, the timeout limits were been updated. I'm just gonna be sleeping about 30 minutes. You're funny. I'm too slow on the keyboard, so howdy to you. Howdy to you all. You rest. Grumpus says, y'all slap that like when you get the chance. Yes, please and thank you. Hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. The witness says, hey man, what's up? I live in Florida too. Homestead. I don't know where Homestead is in regards to where I was, but I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty good with geography, but I'd have to see where it is first. Chachi says, hello everyone. Chachi, how you doing this evening? Oh man. Woo. I'm turning in from Disney World right now. No, tuning in from Disney World right now. Nice. Quinn says, with a little luck, we'll be moving to Pooler this summer. That's the end goal. Beach house somewhere close to Savannah. All right. Crazy you say Pooler. Yeah, well, I mean, it is smack dab right off of 95. I just wish, it's crazy. For that to be such a, I'm going to say a little area, for it to be where it is pretty darn popular. Most people say Savannah, but if you look on the map, so here's 95. Let's say 95 is right here, right? Savannah is like over here, and Pooler is up here. So Pooler is right off of 95, but the bigger city is Savannah. And I didn't realize it, but there's an airport in Savannah. When I was like, all right, I'm going to drive south for, let's say, 8 to 10 hours. Actually, I think we drove south for about 12 hours. Yeah, it was 12 hours. We were on the road, and I said, all right, I'm gonna stop in Pooler, but it's close to an airport. That being said, the rates were a little bit outrageous. It was almost $200 to stay that one night in Pooler. So next time, I will try to figure out where to stop, either a little bit before Pooler or a little bit after Pooler. But what was great when I got up on Saturday morning, yo, I got up on Saturday morning. We left out of the hotel. We were out of the hotel by like 7:30 ish or so on the road. We left from Pooler, and then from Pooler, the next stop is Brunswick, Georgia. So I was kind of like going to kind of take it easy going from Pooler to Brunswick because it's not that far. It's like 60 miles or so. Yo, I caught a guy, and he had two thumbs and was traveling at a little over triple digit speed. When I say we were rolling for 50, 60 miles at like 8 o'clock in the morning, rolling. And when I had to get off, I was upset. I was upset. I was like, yo, I would love to keep rolling with this dude. We were like peas in the pod. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, it was great. Asante, what's going on, man? Quentin says Jacksonville, probably. No, what's in Jacksonville, probably? Oh, you're headed north. Yeah, interesting. So the whole thing is, when we left from Central Florida, usually so when we're headed south, I stop in Brunswick, and then go from Brunswick to Gainesville, charge in Gainesville, and then go south on 75 to my destination. When we leave from Central Florida, I stop in Jacksonville to get a good charge, and then go from Jacksonville north, and then the furthest southern Electrify America charger is in Brunswick. So Brunswick is always a stop because I need Brunswick in order to hop to usually Gainesville. But yeah, so Gainesville, like I said, I charge in Gainesville and then go to my destination, just south of Gainesville. Yeah. Wow, you're really behind. I am. El Barrio, what's up, man? Good night. Pooler, and the whole area is super popular. Just south, you had Brunswick, definitely much more affordable for lodging. Yeah, but so the problem with that was this, Quentin. Brunswick is another hour south. By the time we would have charged and taken half an hour, 45 minutes to charge, and then driven a whole nother hour south, it'd have been 11 o'clock. So my wife was already pretty tired and was like, all right, you know what? I am spent. So what I ended up doing was I went and checked into the hotel. We went and had dinner at Waffle House, right across from the hotel. We stayed at the, it was a Marriott property in Pooler. We stayed there, and then we went and ate at the Waffle House, and then I took her back to the hotel. I went to the charger and charged the car. By the time I got back from the charger, I charged the car to like a little over 80%, and then I said, all right, well, that's one less thing I have to do in the morning. And she was asleep by the time I got back to the hotel. Sean said, what up, what up? How you doing, Sean? So Quentin says, were the chargers in Pooler good, all working, no Walmart parking lot. So the chargers in Pooler are decent. They're very decent. There are 2 or 3 350 capable chargers in Pooler, but they don't actually charge to, or they didn't charge my car to the highest potential. There are, if it's not 6, it's 8 chargers in Pooler, and they are at a Walmart, but it is an older installation. And it's one of those things where I could try to tell you the nuances, but anyway, but they're decent. I'm gonna say I never had a problem, but one time I on the way south, I plugged into a 350, and it didn't give me more than 130 or 140 kilowatts. On the way north, I plugged into a 350, and it gave me 171 kilowatts. I know I'm speaking in a little bit of gibberish, but my vehicle, my car, has the capability of charging. It's supposed to be maxed at 137 kilowatts, but on some of those 350 kilowatt chargers, it will take 170-ish kilowatts, and I register 170 kilowatts in the car on the infotainment screen. So yeah, I will plug into one of those when I can. Oh gosh, yeah. I just spent $57 for peace of mind and good. Yep, that's exactly it. The Criswell family, what's going on? Prince of Damn. I don't know, y'all could take 107 kilowatts. Must have been hella low on charge. Oh yeah, buddy. Bruh, when I'm road tripping, if I plug into a charger at anything less than 10%, I'm not doing it right. When I say live on the edge, I live on the edge. But that's the thing about road tripping. And one of the things that I used to do was I would get to less than 10%, and I mean the lowest I got on this trip was like 3%, 4%. Uh, and but then what I used to do was I would plug in and charge to 50, 60%, and then go to the next station, depending on how close they were. But what I found is it is it's kind of like six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. If I do a whole bunch of driving and stopping, driving and stopping. So if I do a bunch of driving and stopping, I could drive faster. If I slow down a little bit and drive a little more conservatively, I can charge longer and then drive longer. The only problem with that is me stopping and charging every hour, hour and a half sometimes can be much better than me driving and charging, driving for 2.5 hours. Because that's usually about the max I can get range wise. Is about 200 miles. Um, because I just drive too daggone fast. I'm like, yo, I can't slow down. I'm like, nah. So, yeah. Crystal says I'm cooking 3 briskets tomorrow. Nice. Barbecue 5.0. What up? How you doing, man? Use a ABRP, yeah, for your trips or the Volkswagen navigation. So I use a better route planner to kind of say, okay, this is where your estimated stops are, and it gives me a rough estimate of like the timetable I'm going to have. But what happens is, real life versus a ABRP is um, ABRP is like perfect world, and real life is real life. So, for instance, when we left Jacksonville, I did a ABRP plan, and it included you can change the slider to say frequent stops, but more frequent but shorter stops, or you can say quickest arrival or one of those type things. So shorter or longer stops, excuse me, fewer stops, longer charging, and I kind of like toggle the needle in between, right? And I say, okay, well, I can stop 9 times, 7 times, or 5 times, right? And I kind of just pick and choose my battles on when I'm going to stop or how I'm going to stop, and I really base it upon the situations at the chargers. If I get to a charger and the charger's jacked up, all right, I'm going to, and when I say jacked up, it's rolling slow. I'm going to charge quickly or charge enough to get me to the next station where I can hopefully charge a little faster or get out of the congestion. But for instance, when I was at Jacksonville and I mapped it all the way home, one of the stops was in the Carolina Premium Outlets, which is in Smithfield. I think it's Smithfield, North Carolina. So my wife was like, "Oh, we can stop at the outlets, right?" I was like, "Yeah, we can do that." We were projected to get to the outlets at 4 p.m. We didn't get to the outlet. We didn't end up getting to the outlets until 4:45. Now we did stop an extra time or so, and I'm trying to think what we did. We stopped and got coffee. I think was one of the we stopped and got coffee. So we stopped at a Panera and got coffee, and that stop added about 15 minutes. We also there was another issue somewhere else where it took a little bit of time, but real world, we ended up getting to the destination, and at the chargers, it was about in the premium outlets, it was about 45 minutes behind schedule, but we were still on time and making good time. But the the perfect world schedule said that we would get there at about 4 o'clock. Real world time, we got there at 4:45. So all right, so listen. Oh, yep. So sorry for the EV talk, and I was just about to wrap this up. But the reason I wanted to talk about barbecue sales is because every time I stopped and charged, 9 times out of 10, the chargers are in Walmart parking lots. That being said, we went into the Walmarts and were able to get like stuff on sale or see stuff on sale. So on the way south, we saw a pool. My wife was like, "Oh my gosh, this pool! This would be great. We can put it in the backyard. We have the cement pad pole poured in the backyard." She's like, "Oh, it'll be great. You know, the kids, blah blah blah. Pool, pool, pool." So when we went south, we saw all these things that were on sale, and we're like, "All right, when we come back north, we're going to get this. We're going to stop and get this. We're going to do this." So we, everywhere we were, I saw charcoal on sale. I saw grills on sale. I saw other summer barbecue stuff on sale. So one of the things that we did actually get was I bought a barbecue prep table. This barbecue prep table is a Cuisinart barbecue prep table. It has a sink and a like a workstation area, and I don't know what the exact dimensions are, but that was the thing. But I got that when I got back to Baltimore. So on Monday we took off from work to kind of recoup. So Monday we take my daughter to school and we went and had breakfast. And while we're sitting at breakfast, my wife was like, "Hey, do you think we can go out to?" She wanted to go to Ikea. All right, I'm like, "All right, let's go to Ikea." So we go to Ikea. On the way back, she said, "Hey, there's a Walmart right there. Can we go check inside that Walmart for some of the stuff we saw on sale, but didn't have room for it in the car on the way back?" I'm like, "All right, cool, fine." So we go in there, and I found this prep table. Now again, you put a hose to it, you plug it in, and it like you put a drain like a drain bucket. I'm like, man, that's pretty nice. My wife says, "Hey, I want to get this table so I can do my gardening with it." And I was like, "Oh man, that's a great idea." So I get it, put it into the cart, and or she tells me to bring a cart. So I bring her a cart, and then I get the thing put in the cart. So I'm like, "Oh man, hey, that's pretty cool." I'm like, "How much is that?" She's like, "Oh, it's $90." I said, $90? What? She's like, "Yeah, it says it was $214. It's now $90." I'm like, "Wow, like $214 even." So I'm like, all right, I get one, and we're walking to the register, and I was like, "Oh man, that's gonna be pretty cool for you, for your garden and stuff." She's like, "Yeah, for me to do on the pots, and then it has water, so I can, put the water right into the pots and this and the other." I was like, "Yeah, cool." She said, "You should get one too." It's like, I don't. I'm like, "I have a prep table." She said, "No, no, no. Like, put it out in the garage so you can use." I was like, "Ooh." So we were like halfway to the register when she said that, right? So we got all the way to the register, and I was like, "Well, there's another one back there. There's two." So when we get to the register, I'm like, "Yo, rank." I was like, "Ring me up for two of these tables. I'm gonna go back and get the other one." So my wife went and took care of that, and then I went back and got the second prep table. But of course, I had a whole bunch of stuff in the back of the car that I had to unpack, so I'm like having to squeeze it into the back seat and all this other stuff. And then I was like, "Damn, I don't have any room for anything else." I wanted to buy some charcoal. The charcoal was on sale, so I need to take a trip and see about getting some more charcoal because there was charcoal on sale in Walmart. So if you haven't been to a Walmart recently, advice is go to Walmart and see. They also have a Pit Boss cooker. It's like the Pit Boss Austin XL. It's like the Onyx edition. I think it's maybe all black. It's on sale for $4.97. I'm like watching it like a hawk because I wanted to go down cheaper. Mike says just driving back from California and heading back to Michigan for delivery. Gwen says Royal Oak charcoal sucks. Big Green Egg is the best smoker on earth. Brisket cooking is slightly overrated. And I put A1 sauce on my steaks. Roast me. Quentin, there's not enough time in the world. DDC says, LOL, my brain's wired for 89 octane, but hey, best part about barbecue lives, random subject matter. Yes, indeed. Criswell says, what's the best smoker to you when you're cooking? It depends on what I'm cooking. I tell you guys all the time, my cookers are like tools. Sometimes you need a hammer, sometimes you need a screwdriver. So it depends on what I am doing. Grumpus says, I hope you allow 2 hours for a quick Bucky stop. You know what, Grumpus? I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold you. I did not stop at Bucky's this time. This was a This was a grip it and rip it trip. I had, when I say turn and burn, yo, turn and burn. I did not. We didn't. No, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It was leave and get home. Is Quentin trying to piss someone off again? I ain't talking about the bait cute. No, I ain't taking the bait. Yo, exactly. Chris says, when you aren't going to let me try some of your barbecue, give me a holler back. We have to talk, Mr. Criswell. Big E said, I have an important question for you. I went down to the country in Georgia. They told me I have to buy a food truck to get started in barbecue business. I don't have the money. How do I get started? You sell food out of the trunk of your car, man. You gotta. See, here's the thing. So, usually Big E and Criswell family, I try to keep these lives at least the first hour or so on track, because I had somebody complain that he's like, you have a topic, but you never talk about the topic, right? So during the first hour of the live stream, I try to stay on topic. Obviously, you see that I don't always stay on topic, because you see the first 15-20 minutes we were talking about EVs, right? I have an EV. I drive my EV. Currently at 43,000 miles on my EV. Quentin, just for you and anyone else who's keeping track of how many miles I have on that thing. 43,000 miles in a year and 3 months. All right. Big E, that's always a question. Good luck. And I put cold ketchup on hot fries. Oh. Big E says, what's up, Quentin? Just from Cali to Hiram. All right, Big E. The Big Green Egg is the hammer, screwdriver, chainsaw, and a butter knife. Quentin is on some stuff tonight. Quentin, what are you drinking tonight? That's the question. What are you drinking? Quentin says, whoever complains about staying on topic, wonder who that person is. No, it was someone else. It was not you. Someone who, I won't say doesn't watch very much any longer, but I haven't seen them in the comments lately. But before I forget about it, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. I gotta fuss at the taste testers. Can you take care of the kitty litter? Can you take care of it again today, please? Because the trash is going out tomorrow. Just please take care of it. I heard you with the trash cans already, so I know you're on it. What is that you have there?
Orange General Sous with fried rice.
Okay.
Do you want some?
No, I had a hot dog, and you want a hot dog?
I'll take some.
All right. These cookies are mine now. Don't touch my cookies. Oh shoot!
You got that?
I forgot. It was off balance.
Just your papers.
Yeah, they're mine. That's fine. You want the mustard?
I don't know if I want.
All right, you don't have to eat them. I mean, I was just offering to you. You have food right there.
100%.
All right, Quentin, you wearing your sandpaper boxes tonight. I'm drinking water with lemon. Ooh, you fancy. Is it carbonated water?
I'm sorry.
No, this is from the
That's from.
No, Sydney, your sister made these.
Ooh. Is it even for me?
Hi, how are you this evening? Everything good? How was your workout?
Hello.
I'm sore. Are you sore? No?
No, I'm gonna be sore real bad tomorrow.
All right. Well, what?
Can I tell you about it?
No, you say I'm doing something right
You
now.
just started the
No, I was
conversation.
really just being facetious so that you know,
Yeah.
before you.
Negative attention isn't good attention.
You're not using that in the correct context.
Yeah, you were being facetious to try and, but like now you had it.
1
That
second,
was
guys.
context.
No. Who had the deals? Oh, that's the taste testers coming in. So, taste tester number 2 went to the gym with his friend, and taste tester number 1 went and picked him up. Go away. Negative attention is not good attention. See, that's the correct context.
Sure?
That's the correct context.
It
No,
wasn't negative.
it's all right. Is you trying to?
You stress.
Chachi says, fancy drink. Piggy's up, indeed. Keep your mitts off my cookies. Yes, indeed. Biggie says, my apologies about being off topic. No, you good, yo. You didn't know. It's all right. I just want to get started some barbecue. I just don't want to get in trouble with the laws. So here's the thing. You know how they say in order to make an omelet, you gotta crack a couple eggs. You know, there's this thing. There's the white, there's the black, and there's the gray. You might have to operate in the gray until you get yourself rolling. I mean, the problem is this: unless you have deep pockets, there's no easy way to get from A to B when it comes to selling barbecue. You have to operate in the gray. And I mean, this is not financial advice or anything like that, but you have to, you got to do what you have to do to get your name out there, to get your food out there. And then if all of those things, you know, line up, then you can do what you need to do to take it to the next level, take it to the next step. Quentin says, Basil Hayden is also covering my eyes. Yes, that is taste tester number 2. Grumble said, Daddy working out for a reason. Yeah. Where's my can? Right there. It's still there. It's still there. So it's funny that star is a souvenir from the cruise that we were on. Look up your laws in your area. So Barbecue 5.0 says, look up your laws in your area. But here's the thing with that. You start asking questions, you get on folks' radar. So you want to do as much research as you can ahead of time. That's one of the reasons why when people say, what do I need to get started? I can't tell you what you need to get started, because what you need to get started in your area is going to vary from what I need in my area, and from what Quentin needs in his area, and what Chachi needs in his area, and what Mike needs in his area, and what Grumpus needs in his area, because we're all in different areas. You know, and these laws and other restrictions change usually county by county, or parish if you're in Louisiana. DDC says couple eggs, no less than 6. Yeah. Quentin says, Big E, plenty of people sell plates of food out there, out the house around you, man. The law isn't worried about the small issue. Once you start making decent money, then get your proper licenses and you will be fine. That's exactly it. And this is one of those things where it amazes me how I won't say, it's one of those things where this is not just for you, and I'm not poking fun, or I'm not, you know, poking at you specifically, Big E, but here's the deal. You have to figure out what you got to do. You know, it's one of those, you got to fake it till you make it type of situations. And I mean, breaking the law, I'm not, like I said, I'm not advising you break the law, but I'm advising you to maybe skirt the law, or figure out what works for you. Or if you are making plates that people are making donations for the plates, you know, it's one of those things where you have to get creative. I can't, you know, it's funny. At my daughter's old school, right? They couldn't sell you food or sell you alcohol when they had a festival or fair, right? They can't sell you alcohol. But if you were to so choose to make a donation, you could get yourself a beer. I mean, there's ways around it. Again, the gray. Victor says, Big E, start by going to your local farmer's market and similar locations. They can give you a good start. Again, be careful with that, though. You start asking questions, you get on people's radar. Just note to self. Big E says, yes, sir, appreciate that. Thank you. I was thinking the same way. Quentin says, also volunteer at the local schools, especially during the football season, and let people taste your food. I'm telling you, this is how my friends did it, and they got hired quickly. Yes. Chachi said, Quentin, how do you know? You have to know how to barbecue before you can give tips. Ooh. Pew pew. Shots fired. DDC said, be like that fella that sold bags of chips and got the hot dogs for free. The chips were more expensive. Yeah. Mr. Chachi, you trying to be my second timeout victim, sir? Oh, yeah, Chachi, he can put you on timeout. He can. I'm just going to enjoy my cookie. All on my beard. Look at this. Tell me eat a cookie and peach. Tone Bone. What's up, man? So, sorry. Taste test number 3 made cookies, and they're like cinnamon toast crunch cookies or something like that. I'm enjoying the cooking. Oh, and Quentin, it's been. Did you say I had what 30 minutes? It's been 40. Tony, what's going on, man? Mike said we're waiting on another license to show up so we can do local pop-ups. Nice. Victor says I was doing well selling pirate. I decided to get the state license early. Big mistake. Now I'll watch the state's radar. We have sales tax here, and the state wants us cut. Case in point. Quentin says, ask your mama how my barbecue tastes. Ooh, Chachi, you done struck a nerve. Clay said, I've always wanted to say that here. He said, ask your mama how my barbecue tastes. Well, just leaving the track with little Tony. Did you see my text? I sent you about my radio interview. So, you know what's crazy, Tony? You sent me a message. It must have been over the weekend. I was driving. Baltimore to Florida back to Baltimore over the weekend. I was driving. I did nothing. Like, people would text me all weekend long, and if I didn't get your message during a stop, I'm gonna say I'm horrible, but I did not get back to folks. So I saw a message from you, but I did not get to check it out. Steven's cracking up. Steven, hopefully everything is good with you down in Trinidad. Quincy Chachi, you gave me the light, yeah? Didn't Dash have to go help you make a brisket? No. So what ended up happening was he wanted to make a brisket here at my house and compare a choice brisket to a prime brisket or something along those lines. So we have not done that brisket yet, just because. I'll send it to you. This link probably won't work. Nah, so you can't send a link in the YouTube chat. You have to send it via text message or instant message. But I know that you sent it. I will look it up and find it. I'll try to find it. So. Tony, so, and this is for anybody else. I'm gonna enjoy my cookie. I feel like I need to play the. Do I have? Hold on, let me see if I have. There it is. Do I have a Sous cookie? No. I have a count thing. All right. Oh, Chachi says okay, because you never show up when he calls or texts you. Nah. See, you got it mixed up. The last time we did get together was Quentin's birthday. But what had happened was the time before I was occupied, busy, and I was unable to link up and go to Buffalo or World of Beers where he wanted to go. And he wanted to come to my house and use 2 different cookers and cook the briskets. Bumpy says, hey, yo, Dash, what up, everyone? What up with you, Bumpy? Bumpy like, yo, I set an alarm to wake up just to say hi, to go back to sleep, and to rewatch it later. Tell me I'm wrong. Grumpus says you need a cookie polka. We'll wait. Yeah, exactly. I was looking for the C is for cookie from Cookie Monster. Armando says, for holiday turkeys, do you deliver warm or cold for customers to reheat? I only have one smoker, and I don't want to stress trying to do multiple cooks with multiple pickup times. And now I want a cookie. Well, Armando, so I end up cooking and cooling the turkeys for the most part. I cook the turkeys overnight and deliver them first thing the next morning. So I usually try and start the cooking the turkeys at like 7, 8 o'clock, and then whatever time they're done, they're done. So there's some turkeys that could be done in 4 hours. There's some turkeys that could take 8 hours. It just kind of all depends on like how big the turkeys are and how fast I get them slid around in the cooker. But with that being said, the turkeys are all chilled. Well, not chilled, but they're all like room temperature at that point. I give them to the customer and I let them know, hey, they're in these pans. You take these pans, you put it, make sure they're in the pans and they're covered with foil. Hey, here's the pan. It's all covered in foil. You have to reheat it. I do not give the turkeys. I mean, some of the turkeys, honestly enough, are still warm when I'm delivering them, depending on how long they cook or take to cook, and or when I start to cook. But for the most part, all of the turkeys are, cooled, and I take them and deliver them that way. Chachi said FAFO. Yes, indeed. Only thing holding me up is I need a commercial kitchen or a commissary. That's my winter project. Then it's a full-on big go. Don't need food trailer to start. Yep. Pat's Texas style. What's up? He says, when does barbecue season end? It's been over 100 degrees here for the last 3 months. So we're just getting back into it for the fall. See, this is the thing, Pat. Not everywhere is it barbecue season all year round. I live in a place where we have a season, a barbecue season, and where good probably 75%, 80 folks only cook during barbecue season. And barbecue season is from like Memorial Day to Labor Day. Labor Day's coming. The end of barbecue season is upon us here. Abaria says we only do about 4 or 5 pop-ups a year and on private property, my driveway, on the weekends when code enforcement is not working, and all the funds are donations. There you go. That's exactly it. That's just exactly what I was trying to tell you about how the school did it. They can't accept you paying for something. They can't sell you alcohol, okay? But they can accept a donation. That was a wink, wink. I know we have some visually impaired folks, and wink, wink. All right, donations. DDC, you said I could go for some cookies, and instead of I'm locked in ADHD inspired cooking paralysis. Plenty of options. Can't make up my mind. All right, DDC, what are you thinking about cooking? Let's collectively help DDC cook something. Let's say you can cook something that you normally cook, or you can cook something out of the box. I want 3 options for things that you want to cook, and we will collectively vote on it, more or less. And when I say collectively, I'm gonna tell you what I want you to cook. Tony says you lost your train of thought. He was about to say something. He said, Tony, well, actually, anyone. I don't know. I usually ask Dash to do a world of beer when I know he's busy for the last. Oh, my no thanks, brother. You rock. Silver Bart said, how do you not dry the turkeys out when reheating them? You keep them covered. That's it. The turkeys are, and here's the thing. When you are reheating a turkey, you do not need to cook said turkey at 350 degrees. You do not need to heat a turkey to cook a turkey. You simply need to reheat a turkey. The problem is with most people, they want to cook things on hell. You don't need to cook it. Well, you don't need to reheat it on hell. You just need to put it in the oven 250, 300 degrees max. A turkey will be reheated in less than an hour, covered. That covering, because of the fact that I brine the turkey, I baste the turkey in butter. By the time you reheat that turkey, yo, that turkey gonna be bussin'. I was waiting to see if one of the taste testers was going to hear me use the word bussin' and then say something, but he must have his headphones on. Bumpy said, man, it's been a rough 60 days. My schedule has changed. No cooking since July. Yo, I know, man. I saw some things, and thoughts and prayers. Definitely, in my thoughts, man. Jimmy says, so Bumpy, where you been? Y'all week up here. Barbecue season, 365 degrees everywhere. Catch me outside on my balcony with my new small smoker and my drawers when the temp is 20 degrees, still smiling. Yo, Quentin, you know what I always say? It's warmer by the cooker, okay? Victor says no such thing as the end of barbecue season. Of course, some folks only do barbecue once or twice a year. So sad. Through the cold pain, yeah. Quentin says I will try to. Lou Calamanis, every time Lou is here, I have to shout him out in full government name fashion. He says, good evening, Dash Barbecue fam. What's going on? How you doing this evening, Lou? Hopefully everything is good with you and yours. Alright. Bear looking good, my Drend. My friend. See, I'm the one that's been drinking, and yet he says Drend. I'm pointing to the comment on the screen, on my screen. Thank you. So, it's one of those things where a mid-afternoon shower does wonders. Like, mid-afternoon shower, I shave my head, I put some oil in the beard, straighten the beard a little bit, because I knew that I was going to be on camera. Not only for you here, excuse me, but I filmed the video this afternoon. It will be out tomorrow. It is not finished being edited, so I can't show you guys that video tonight. Lou. Slippery slope right there. Smart move will be a sandwich. I'm filming a unique twist on a lamb breastplate tomorrow. So simple the better. Breakfast wrap is what's gonna happen tonight. Alright. So the lamb breastplate. So I've done one of those lamb breastplates, and I didn't realize, because I'm trying to think what it said it was. But I bought it from Walmart. I was in Walmart and I was looking around and I was like, hey, what is this thing? And when I'm gonna say when I saw it, but when it was there, I was like, oh, all right, what is this thing? And I cooked it like I cooked some ribs, but it wasn't like ribs. So Vicky says I found reheating turkey best at about 225 degrees, but warmer is good too. Elbara says it's been too damn hot in Texas since May. I'm a punk in this heat. He said my barbecue season is about to start. Yes, indeed. Yo, I understand. When it's too hot, you don't want to go outside. You don't want to do nothing. Nothing. It's the same thing, yo. For here, I'm in the Mid Atlantic esque, and I'm not. I say Mid Atlantic because I grew up in the Mid Atlantic, but I'm in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And when it's too hot, you don't want to do nothing. When it's too cold, you don't want to do anything. So I completely understand, and I don't give you any grief for it, El Barrio, man, dude. I get it. Yo, it's like you wake up and you start sweating. It's like, what the hell? All I did was roll over. Like, come on, son. Like, how was that even possible? Lou says I finally get to cook this weekend: ribs, wings, and football. Nothing better. Just chant, "Go Eagles, Lou. Go Eagles." Grumpa says, El Barrio, I'm with you. Shoot. Lou says Target used to have awesome end of season deals on barbecue. Not sure if they do anymore. Yes, indeed. El Barrio said I did 2 cooks in July and damn near passed out. That dehydration ain't no joke. Listen, I'm gonna say just like I tell everybody else, it really, really, really is a serious thing when you are cooking in the heat. Like, it's not a joke. It's not a game. You have to stay hydrated. You have to take breaks. And I'm gonna say most importantly, you need to step away from that grill every now and again, because it is real. I'm gonna say I'm looking forward to, but I have a cook on Friday. I have to cook, and I gotta look up how many burgers and hot dogs it is, and some sides. It's gonna be a cakewalk, and they have me cooking for. So what I think this party is a, I believe it is a wedding rehearsal type get together. But I'm not 100% sure. But it's a cookout. I'm all for it. Oh, you in the Mid Atlantic now? I thought this was South. No, I said I'm from the Mid Atlantic. That's default. I live in the South. I live in the DMV. Quentin, you on, man? Quentin, I'm about to put Quentin on timeout. I'm about to revoke his moderator status and put him on timeout. Doing barbecue in winter in Michigan sucks, yo. It sure does. Amen, Mike. Connecticut here and prior Michigan resident. Shoot, where in Connecticut are you, DDC? Victor says my mom was in Austin last week and walked 2 blocks from her hotel. It was 100 degrees and it made for bad barbecue experience. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Laura. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Laura, I can honestly say I have not done it nope. I haven't done it. Nope, not yet. Bumpy says bow. All right. Baltimore is not DMV. Y'all funny here. All right, y'all funny here. Baltimore wants to be so independent, so bad, bruh. Guess what? Baltimore is inside of Maryland, DC, Maryland, and Virginia, bruh. So so Bumpy. If you're not DMV, what are you? Y'all on your own? Y'all on your own? Cause Baltimore, bruh. I have lived in Baltimore for over 20 years. Y'all have a complex here, seriously. Enfield. All right, I think I may have. I had to look up exactly where Enfield is, but may have driven through Enfield. Hey, look, if you haven't or don't know, there is there's a really good barbecue spot up there in Connecticut. It's Hoodoo Brown Barbecue, and I'm trying to think where exactly in Connecticut they are. You have to pardon. I had a drink or two, so I can't remember exactly what city they are in, but highly recommend. Go see Cody. Definitely highly recommend. Every time I'm in Connecticut, I'm driving through Connecticut, I stop at Hoodoo Brown and I eat. Like when I say I am plugged into them, these guys. So when they were the original crew, they left from Connecticut and they were headed down to Georgia. Because I was cool with one of the guys who was one of the original cooks, they stopped at my house and had lunch, broke bread on their way to Georgia to pick up one of their original Lang smokers. And we've been cool ever since. So anytime I'm up there in that area, they come through. I don't know when the last time they came this way, but they've definitely, made it big. And one of the things that's crazy is I was there on their opening night. So like I can always say, hey, I was there when y'all opened. However many years ago that was now. I think it's probably like 7 or 8. Chachi says, Quentin act like me today. Sure enough, border of mass area. I'm just gonna leave that alone because there's a long border between Massachusetts and Connecticut. Oh, damn it, Victor, stop it. Don't you do that. Because it's get 'em, Bumpy. Taylor, yo, spoke to Taylor earlier this week. He hit me up and had an off-the-wall question. I was like, you know what? I'm driving. I'm always driving. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm almost always driving. And I said, all right, you know what? Let me go ahead and hit up Taylor and let me answer his question. So Taylor said fall and winter is better than the southern summer. The choice between putting on clothes versus taking them off, you can only take so much off. Taylor, I'm famous, and I say it usually, I want to say once a day, but once a week, on average. You can always put on more clothes to get warm. You can never take enough clothes off to get cool. I am a big fan of the fall and the winter and the spring. I mean, summer is what it is. It's just hot as hell. That's what it is. But give me fall, give me winter, give me spring. Summer, you can take it. You can always build a hotter fire. It comes at the cost of fuel, but way better than sweating 5 seconds after you go outside. Yes, indeed. Laura says, good. I was mashing like 10 batches of banana for the winter. Mashing? Like, you mashing bananas like to have bananas just like all winter long? Grandpa says, how's my favorite Canuck this week? Yes. Southwest Connecticut. Alright. So Southwest. So Southwest. So then you might not be too far from Hoodoo Brown. Because they're not too far off of 95. And I know it runs, Southwest. And I'm trying to think where the hell they are. I can't think of the name of the city they're in. Ridgefield. They're in Ridgefield, I believe. All right. I'm not that drunk. 3 hours away from me. Mike says. Barrio says, has anyone seen that Franklin and barbecue video on that whole pig? They started pulling the meat on a rusty metal pig covers. I guess that's the one to add iron to your pork, yeah. Chachi said, I need a Charlie's Philly cheesesteak A1. Oh my gosh, there's something in my eye, Chachi. Gosh, every time Chachi starts talking, I get something in my eye. He might have to read between the lines, Chachi. I don't want to meet Haj, the sauce of God. God's a legend, even connect content makers. I want to meet Haj, the sausage God. Guy's a legend. Oh, that 130 proof kicking in now. All right. Y'all get nice and good buys queued up. Baltimore doesn't associate with the DMV term. Okay. Yeah. All right. Might be frost tonight. 0. I hope it's not minus yet. Jeez, in my opinion, Franklin needs to stick to brisket. Why? Chachi said Dad's going to show up a new trick today called Passed Out of Sleep in about 15 minutes. Alright. Victor says, so first hour is up. Said hello to the regulars and have a long day tomorrow. That starts early. Good night all. Off to bed. Good night, Victor. Well, Band-Aids work less than tan lines. Pat says, I did a cook-off in West Texas in August. My offset pits. Thermostat was over 200 degrees without a fire when I got there. Damn. Good night. Take care. Bye for now, Victor. Banana bread. Ooh, woo. Woo. Laura, please do not threaten me with a good time. So, between banana bread and zucchini bread, what? Yo, just send it. Send it my way. Please and thank you. Taylor says, thanks a ton for the advice. I have stuff collected. Now debating on doing it the night before, rewarming the day of, or cooking the day of and keeping it warm. Hard choice. Not at all. Cook ahead of time because there will be a complication. I'm telling you, there's going to be a complication. So, anyone who's gotten married, there is always something that goes wrong on your wedding day. I have 2 thumbs and something went wrong on my wedding day. Something always goes wrong on your wedding day. Always. Something will always go wrong on your cook. It could be a minor inconvenience or a major inconvenience. I won't say the choice is yours, but it's all up to fate. Okay? Cook ahead of time and reheat. Thank me later, Taylor. Thank me later. Just cook ahead of time and thank me later. DDC says it's definitely on my bucket list to visit that joint in Connecticut. Would love to meet up with Taylor Hodge and film a sausage clip. Yeah, one of those leaves rooms forever. Yes, indeed. Mimi! She says, yes, summer sucks. Dash, hey, everybody. Or, hey, Dash. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mimi. How you doing? Where you been, Mimi? Why you hiding? Do you owe me some money or something? Inquiring minds would like to know, because Mimi, where you been? You used to be like, Mimi will be here every week like, hey, I'm here. What's up? How you doing? Then it was like, can y'all hear I can hear the crickets. Can y'all hear the crickets? I feel like I need to go out to YouTube and play a cricket sound, because I haven't heard from Mimi in a while. Where you been? We'll wait, Mimi. Go ahead. Comment down below. DD said Hoodie Browns is 1 hour and 22 minutes for me. Yeah. Did you even make a dent in that cup? Yeah, shoot, the cup is empty. you know better than that. It's called a drink, not a sip. Jimmy, he hasn't refilled anything yet, so I say no. I haven't refilled anything yet, just because I won't say I know better, but I mean, I'm chilling. Look, Quentin's trying to peer pressure me. Jimmy's trying to peer pressure me. So the jar's still here. It's, ooh, boy. Ooh. All right. Mm-hmm. A little warmer. Shot and a splash. We are down half the jar. That's half. And I'm gonna pour some more of this caffeine lemonade mango juice drink concoction from Panera into my cup. I'm probably not gonna finish that tonight, but I'm gonna drink it, sip on it. Mm-hmm. Ooh, buddy. All right. Let's see. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Quentin, we are 1 hour and 6 minutes in. So when I fall out, it's all your fault. You and Jimmy. I'm going to blame you two. So, Bumpy, when you watch this later, you can be like, damn Quentin, damn Jimmy, y'all did him dirty. Because, yeah, it's going to happen. I'm going to be like, I'm going to be done. I won't say I already know it, but I know what's going to happen. So, who do we have still on the live stream? Can you just like comment like here, present, so we can have a discussion. We are over the 1 hour mark, and at this point, it's an open discussion. I'm gonna say open air market, but it's an open discussion. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Steven says, "Night, Victor." Mimi says, "Hi." Laura, what's up, girl? That was a joke, Dash, on the Band-Aids. Next is nude, yeah. Not much, Mimi. You? Zucchini bread. What? What is zucchini bread? Zucchini bread is just that. You take some zucchini, you shred it up, you put some flour in it, you put some chocolate in it, maybe some banana, if you're so inclined, and put it into a loaf pan. Thank me later. Chachi, look up zucchini bread. Storytime says, great information. Nice. Mike says, wife made pumpkin apple bread. Good warm. Josh said, Dash, I'm building our new gas grill tomorrow. I know a gas grill. I am now, I guess it meant to say I am now a gas grill owner. What are your top 3 cooks on basic gas grill? So I cooked some lamb, and Victor might, well, actually Victor's gone, so I don't say Victor might disagree, but lamb on a cedar plank, fantastic. I also I also used to use my wife's gas grill a lot when I was searing picanha. After I put it in the sous vide and I would sear it, I would use my the flame, the what is that thing called? The weed burner, and to sear my picanha, I used it for that. And I'm just gonna throw this one out there. Taste Tester number 1 made some ribs on the gas grill. I mean, in descending order. Let's put it that way. Descending order. Oh, you know what? I'll also say some cedar plank salmon. So let's say cedar plank salmon, cedar plank lamb, and then, you know, picanha, searing picanha. And then I'll say let's say some burgers. I've cooked burgers on the gas grill and they were pretty decent. And then we'll just like put as a honorable mention, taste tester number 3, cooked ribs on the grill. Mimi's laughing. I'm not laughing. Unless I'm closing the, I am, unless I'm closing the deli here. Yeah. Chachi, open your Uber Eats app and search for that bread. Order kind of it a try. Guarantee you'll like it. Or I'll Venmo you the money to pay for it. Yo, zucchini bread is off the hook. Angela's here. Better late than never. She says, hey, hey. I fell asleep and woke up, realized it's Wednesday. Yes, indeed. DDC says, tickets in for me. I just hit a year sober. Well, sorry. And done and done. Damn, I can smell the fumes from here. And that happened to me all the time. Good morning. Chacha says, get in the freezer. No. I got, this came out the freezer. I'm about to put it back in the freezer. And we got about 15 minutes left. That ain't going to make it much longer. And my eye starts itching because Quentin is talking now. I'm gonna need Quentin to read between the lines. Yeah, Quentin. Lars is here. Hey, Ange, trying to stay, but I'm having technical difficulties with my phone. Don't blame me. It's Chad's his fault. Sure. Stevens is present. Blind man says here. Grumbus is present. CDC. Look, he's got a turtle. Chachi's got a chicken. Mr. Silver Bart says here. Angela says, hey, Jimmy. I am a few moments behind, so please bear with me. Mimi says, busy AF lately, but I have made time to pop in and say, hey, well, thank you, Mimi. You know, no, Mimi was just like, oh, my marker, it, you know, it's not overdue. Mimi just wanted to make sure that you know, I knew she still owed me money. Angela says zucchini bread is delicioso. Okay, Dora. Dora. Nice to see you when we can. Yes, indeed. I had pumpkin hummus. OMG, it's the bomb. Pumpkin hummus? Ah, okay. DDC says take that zucchini bread, slice off a thick slice, and put it in a pan with butter and toast it. It's a heavenly experience. Yo, my whole facial expression just changed for the blind man. Yo, it went from like, oh, what? Like I was reading the comment and it was like deadpan, like, oh, yo, just thinking about it. See, the whole thing is like, I used to be able to get my wife to make zucchini bread because we used to grow zucchini, but this year it was too hot here and the zucchini didn't do as well as we would have liked it to have done. So we don't have any zucchini to make zucchini bread with. But I might have to go to the market and get some zucchini and just ask my wife to accidentally make some zucchini bread because I know I have some chocolate chips in there. And if you don't put chocolate chips in your zucchini bread, you are doing it wrong. Josh says, awesome. Babe loves salmon. Well, Babe loves Josh. She just so happens to like salmon. I miss some frozen kitty line. What? Laura, what? Oh, damn. That was the first one, Laura. An hour, 13 minutes in. Silver Bart says, are those any woods that are hypoallergenic? My wife's stomach is irritated when we have smoked foods. So, Silver Bart, I've done some research on this because people have asked me in the past if smoking with woods that have nuts can produce an allergic reaction, like walnuts or pecan. Like walnuts, you know, there's maple. Oh, yeah, maple. I cannot think of. Anyway, the walnut tree, pecan, walnut and pecan are pretty much I won't say the most common, but pecan for sure. A lot of people smoke with pecan wood. I know Marcus in Crimson Creek or in Texas. He smokes with pecan. He loves pecan. The problem, from what I understand, is not in the wood. The problem is in the oils of the nuts. Hold on 1 second. You can turn off. Can you turn off the light in the kitchen? So the problem is not the irritant, if you will, is not necessarily found in the wood, but it's found in the nuts. Now, that doesn't mean that that person or someone can't have an allergic reaction or a adverse reaction to foods that are smoked with those nut woods, but the likelihood is lower. Just like with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A cooks their food in peanut oil. The oil derivative does not hold the same irritant as the peanuts themselves. So people who are allergic to peanuts, damn it, Laura, excuse me. The people who have allergic reactions to peanuts don't necessarily have the same allergic reaction to peanut oil. Frozen, awesome too. Awesome is frozen zucchini bread? I don't know. I know you didn't bring up those ribs you made on the grill. Lord, I'm not over that. Congrats on over a year sober, DDC. Yes, indeed. Can't even spell zucchini leg. Psst. Psst. You gonna blow me a kiss and say goodnight? That was half of it. She's not sorry. Blind man says, "Hey, Ash." Like she can't see it. Tasha says, "You know that 130 proof is starting to kick in. See how far he's getting in the comments because I start talking." DDC says, "Thanks for barbecue fam. I quit to make content. Granted, cooking better buzz, but I'm pretty sure I violate all YouTube community standards. It tastes like pumpkin pie, Dash. Okay. Hey, bud, worked with the blueberry bread too. Just switch to white chocolate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Blueberry. If you let the zucchini grow, large peel, cut into slices, remove seeds, dip in eggies, and shake and bake. Shake and bake, fry till golden on both sides. It's just so freaking good. Laura, stop it. Yeah, it does sound delicious. It is. Bubba says, anyone ever considered changing their business name, and how did you come up with the current name? I'm in the process of changing mine. So, Bumpy, I have actually considered changing my business name from Still Drum Smokers to something other than Still Drum Smokers Barbecue. It'll eventually change. When and or if I go from doing small event catering to like an official something or other, the barbecue name, the barbecue business name will change. But for right now, and continuity's sake, it's staying the same. Sorry, Laura. Cuffin Stuff says, Bumpy, we sort of came up with my name on Dash's live stream. Yep, guilty. I think we can change it 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Stop it, Laura. Hogs, don't try the pumpkin ale from Sam Adams. First and foremost, I do not drink Samuel Adams anything. It's horrible. The only exception is Triple Bock. If you've never had Samuel Adams Triple Bock, it doesn't taste like Samuel Adams, which is why I drink it. Sam Adams calls himself a lager. It ain't no lager. DDC says Shake and Bake does it all. Had leftover pork belly recently. First mistake. Why did you have leftover pork belly? Like, how? How did you have leftover pork belly? Just riddle me that, Batman. Said Shake and Bake and air fryer for the win. But then again, pork belly is versatile as well. Made a smoked pork belly Wellington recently. Smoked pork belly Wellington. Wow. Marlon. He says, yo, Dash. And family. Laura says, hey, Marlon. Yo, Laura. Angela says, hey, Marlon. DDC said, I need a specific amount for the bacon I was curing. Oh, I needed a specific amount for the bacon I was curing. Leftover. Nah. Duh, you just make more bacon. And I don't even eat bacon. You just make more bacon. Bruh. Make more bacon. What's wrong with you? Jimmy. Marlon. Yes, I'm happy dancing because I'm eating cookies. I noticed a new change. I think that what is this? Marlon. I don't know why that tickles me so. Grandma says making bacon. Now we talking. Grumpus. So, you know, it's one of those things. I could just picture Grumpus in his Hawaiian shirt, sitting at his computer with his lovely lights illuminating him, and his like Shure microphone. And Grumpus is probably, Grumpus, do you talk to yourself when you're on the live streams, like on other folks' live streams, and you're not actually on the live stream? And anyone else, that the same goes for you. Do you comment what you have to say out loud? Like, are you actively watching the live stream? Like, are you talking back to me right now? Like, how does that work? You know how little kids watch, like, Sesame Street or Dora or Barney, and Barney would be like, hi, kids, how are you today? Or Dora would be like, all right, everybody say it with me. Swiper, no swiping. Do you guys like talk out loud while you're watching the live streams? Like random thought. Do y'all talk out loud when you're watching my live streams? Like, do you answer me as I'm talking? Like, inquiring mind would like to know. Jimmy says, you sure do have a crazy barbecue fam. Yes, indeed. Marlon, we got about 3 minutes left because Dash been on that heavy clear tonight. Heavy clear liquor tonight. Quentin, I have his number now, so we both can call him and wake him up. Oh, Marlon, you walked into the... Oh, I mean, yeah, y'all got jokes. No, we don't do it out loud in private because you're 4-year-old, 4 years behind the comments. Grandma says, doesn't everyone? Out loud in private, yeah. I'm telling you, Laura. It's you. I didn't do it until you got here, and then it was like boom, boom, boom. Steven says, man, I tell you, definitely watch all the episodes of Dora. What's her favorite? Shoot, listen. I won't say between Dora the Explorer, but yo, Wildcrats. My sons love Wildcrats. They be like, did you see anything? Like the little thing be behind them like this, and they be like, did you see it go this way? And the people on the screen like looking this way, and then it like scurries behind them this way, and they're like, did you see it go that way? And they're like, no, it's over there. Then they turn this way and then discourage this way. And they're like, it's over there. And then you turn it. Yo. Love you, Dash. Jeez. Then you. I'm Lord says, Dash. Dang it. Sorry. Dora. Taste test number 2.
Yes.
Are you asleep over there?
No, I'm watching
A movie? Go to bed. Are we getting up in the morning or what?
Yes.
All right, go to bed. Go to bed, dude. Did you get a cookie or no? Yo. Did you get a cookie?
No.
Why not?
I don't know if I'm getting it.
Yeah, you can get them. They should be in the refrigerator. If not, maybe the microwave. It's just to put them in a bag. They're in a gallon bag. Yeah. Drunk with this thing, apparently. Marlon, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Wife, you know they can't hear you, right? Marlon, we hear you. We hear you, Marlon. We know what you're thinking. We heard. You know what? I don't even know what you're thinking, but I heard you, Marlon. I heard you. That's why randomly I asked this question. We all jump on this thing apparently. Bumpy said I needed a smoker vertical or pit style chub box. I got a baby arm to spin, not an arm and a leg. Yeah. I know how that goes. I feel the same way. You know what, Bumpy? I got a guy. He's local to us. I got a guy. His name is so on Instagram, look up Smokers by Kev. Look up Smokers by Kev. He's in Harvard of Grace, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's like Harvard of Grace area. Laura says, you know, Daddy will be sawing lumber soon. Bumpy used Big GE. No. He already has. Doesn't have school. He does have school. I don't know why he said he was watching a movie. Big green egg, ain't it, dog? Go to bed so we can get up in the morning. Come on. Okay. Are we sleeping in tomorrow?
Today, so we can't.
Oh, dang, man. He's got me. That's the right. She said we slept in today, so we can't sleep in tomorrow.
Not flexing the camera.
No, you cannot. Go ahead upstairs. Good night. Good night. Thank you for playing. Alright. Another cookie. Let's see. No, I didn't get it. That's had me bowling shirt. I has my bowling shirt on. Yeah, it is. I won't say standard, but it is the uniform unless it's laundry day. Then it's a gray shirt. Bless you. Charge your phone and your headphones. All right.
I have a game tomorrow. I can't wake up early.
Oh, he has a game tomorrow. He can't wake up early.
Course I would.
All right, I'll go without you.
Okay.
He's a sucker.
Just can you wake me up though? Cause waking up and going back to sleep feels better than sleeping the whole time.
I'll think about it.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm getting up early tomorrow myself. He's not getting up early. He has a game tomorrow. I gotta get up at 4. Oh, he's upstairs already. Angela. And I'm on time with the comments. I'm not even behind. Oh, goodness. You look sad because it's not going with you. I'm sad because I gotta get up. Like I'm trying to hold myself accountable to go to the gym. I did not go to the gym this morning. Like I feel bad. But on Wednesdays, I'm like, yo, I really kind of need to. I want to sleep in on Wednesdays because I know I'm gonna be up late. I mean, it's it's. All right. Excuse me. Trying to hold myself accountable. Drink some more. I couldn't say my alarm was 5 a.m. Now it's 7 a.m. Beautiful feeling. Angela says make no sense sleeping on Thursdays. Yeah, but see the problem is this. I would need to sleep in on Wednesdays and Thursdays for the most part because the whole thing is if I like my alarm goes off at 4, the alarm is set for 4 a.m. and I won't say I might sleep in, but I might turn off the 4 a.m. alarm and get up at 4:15 and be out the door by 4:30 to the gym by like 4:37. And I want to do 25 minutes of cardio, exercise bike, and then circuit training. It's going to be difficult. Robert Jones says, "What's up, everybody? How you doing?" Angela says, "I wake up at 7:45." 7:45, yo, I'm already 2 hours into my work day. Marlon says, "LOL, going to the gym the day after eating cookies." I go to the gym before eating cookies, after eating cookies. So mine was 2 different days now. 8 because I'm off. Oh man, he's just sipping now. Yeah. Slowing down, eh, Jimmy? Yeah, I'm on vacation and a night shift employee. Do you ever do lives in the weekend or always on Wednesday night? So DDC, for the most part, they're on Wednesday nights. Usually, when I am doing when I'm doing cooks, I don't typically do live streams every now and again. So what you can do is you can turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I do post something. Because what ends up happening is when I say it's random and I'm like, oh man, it's Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or it'll be like Saturday at whatever time of day it is, and I'm like, I just feel like talking about this. I'll go live. But for the most part, you okay? The what? A bug in your room. All right. Do you need me to come and get it? Mommy got it. All right. You need a hug? No, you sure? Yeah. All right. You look pretty upset. You want to tell the cat? Tell the cat about the bug. Maybe she'll stop crying. There was a bug in my room. It was this big. She said it was this big. She wants some attention. Give her some attention. Yes. Chase us on number 3. She's boo-hooing. There was a bug in her room, and it was this big.
It was on my bed.
It was on her bed. What kind of bug was it?
I don't know, but Mommy said it was like the one that was on you the other day.
One of those,
Chinese light.
yeah, a lantern bug. That's what it's called, or something. I don't know. What kind of cookies? Mr. Cookies. Got a new crumble over here, but I like Insomnia better. Yo, your cousin is the same way. She does not like crumble cookies. She's like, ew, they taste like cake. She's like, she doesn't like them. She says they're too soft too. What kind of cookies did you make?
I made
Cinnamon Toast Crunch cookies. They were fantastic, actually. You finished crying? Oh, she's getting in the shower right now because she can feel the bug on her. It's okay. Hey. Are you? She's standing here scratching. Hey, look, I'm only making fun of you because I'm not making fun of you. I'm laughing with you. Okay. Look. When you came downstairs, you were crying. You're laughing now. You're laughing and smiling. You're not crying anymore. What I did was working. Go get in the shower. You have 15, 20 minutes, all right? Yes, I felt guilty not going to the gym, but I got over it after a few years. Oh, Grumpus. That's funny. Silver Barts is like everything else. When you buy something, the more you spend, the better the quality is. One of those things with buying smokers is the thickness of the steel. Totally agree. I see people all the time, and they're like, I got me one of them 275-gallon oil drums. I'm going to make me a smoker out of it. My knee-jerk response reaction is, don't do it. You'll burn through it. But I can't tell somebody that. I really can't, because they're so excited about getting themselves an oil drum, and they're cutting it open and they're going to make a smoker out of it. And I just want to tell them, like, you're going to burn through it. Just save your money for something a little better. But you live and you learn. Mrs. Silverbart says, thicker it is, the better, but the more expensive. That said, Brinkmans are fair quality and not too expensive. Laura says, I worked, knock on wood, 2 days. Last year, I was down to 1. Ooh. I do watch exercise videos on YouTube. Funny. And she was crying. I know. Well, this is gone. I don't miss them days. I feel that taste of them through. I wish someone got these bugs when I see them too, girl. Yo, go figure. Jacqueline is afraid of moths. Jeez. I see a spider. That sucker is going to the vacuum. Yes, indeed. DDC said last time my kid told me that I ignored it. She kept making a fuss, so I checked on her naturally. It was a bat flying circles around her head and her nightlight. A bat? Dog. I'm not that bad, but you know, the good thing is, so taste system number 3 is my daughter, my youngest, and she must have run into our bedroom, and my wife is up there. Ooh, look, Angela says, oh, ew, any bug on the bed is gross. Lightning bug, yeah, I hate June bugs. Ooh, that sounds good. Lightning bugs are fun. Don't be laughing at the baby. Grumpus is, or Angela says, Grumpus, you watch, but do you participate? No, he doesn't. Look, Laura's laughing at Grumpus. He just watches them on YouTube. Yo, he's watching The Walking Lady. Have you ever seen? Okay, please tell me I'm not the only one that has seen The Walking Lady. And I've seen The Walking Lady because my wife was looking. She was looking up like easy or low impact workout videos at some point, and she stumbled upon The Walking Lady. If you do not know who The Walking Lady is, look up The Walking Lady, and you know, it's like Richard Simmons but newer. Laura says, I've seen her. Marla said, if I see a bat in my room, I'm out. Yo, I remember my mom. Now, let's just preface this. I have not lived in my mother's house in probably 22 to 24 years. At some point, right after I moved out, or not long after I moved out of the house, and I can't remember if it was when I was living in Norristown, or when I lived in Silver Spring, or when I lived here in Baltimore. Shoot, I have not lived in my mother's house in probably, I won't say 25. No, it hasn't been 25. It's been 23 years, probably, at the least. 23. Anyway, she called me and she told me there's a bat in my house, and she had to call like animal control or something like that. And she lives in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, and she called animal control, and they came out and took care of it. But yo, a bat. Is that walking place? I did it, yeah. DDC said, yep, I had to take care of it naturally. She's begging me not to kill where it freaked her out. So I owed it to her to catch it unharmed and released it. Nice. Jimmy says, is that the Lily family? Got to do it twice that night because she had her screen open. Oh my gosh. Angela said, just give your whole life trail? Tail, maybe? Brisket medics at end of barbecue season. Ain't no end to that. Oh my gosh. Why do you Texans always feel so compelled to tell someone else that there ain't no end to barbecue season? Guess what? Jimmy says the walking lady. Yeah. You gave all loving cities. Yeah. Anyway, Zach, there are places where barbecue does not happen all year round. That does not mean here, because I have a hard time finding charcoal and other things that I cook all year round when it's not barbecue season. In my area and in parts up and down the East Coast, there's barbecue season. Bumpy says, hey bro, good 3-part series on brisket. Thank you, sir. You know, the trimming, the cook, and the slicing. That's boom, boom, boom. A 3-part story. Brisket Bennett with the cool logo. Yeah. Cool. Y'all funny. I walked in place thinking I was going places. Nope, still in one spot. Laura says she's snorting like Chrissy Snow. Yes. And if you don't get the Chrissy Snow reference, you probably don't belong here. Quentin says barbecue happens all year round everywhere. Stop it. Brisket Medic says East Coast sucks. Excuse me, sir. Okay? Excuse me. Alright? No. I want to say, just because the majority of the folks on the East Coast do not barbecue all year around doesn't mean that the East Coast sucks. It just means that those people who don't smoke meats all year round, they're fair weather barbecuers. That's just what they are. But you know what? The majority of the fair weather barbecuers, I'll take it, because you know what? At the end of barbecue season, I get stuff on sale. Bruh, while your stuff is still the same price all year round. Ha! Who's winning? Who? And those of you who yelled to your screen, Dash has got a point. He's winning. Let me know in the comments. Angela says, WTF, Bumpy, you're still up? Y'all just don't want to be outside in the cold. Not y'all. I'm outside in the cold. You know I'm cooking all year round. DDC says, LOL Brisket Medic, my barbecue doesn't stop because my content can't. Yeah. That 3-part series was great. Thank you, Mrs. Silver Bart. Angela says Quentin doesn't get that reference. I was in Philly smoking away all winter. Neighbors didn't know what was going on. Yeah, and birthday plans yet? Any birthday plans yet? Never too early to think about it. So you know, it's funny. The missus hit me up today and she said, "Hey, the weekend before my birthday, she said, hey, want to go to Austin? Mm-hmm. Do not threaten me with a good time." Mine is first Bumpy, so he's thinking about that. Special one for me. Yeah, she's turning 45. Yeah, at the end of the month. Basically at the end of the month, she's turning 45. All my barbecue stuff is the same price as your sale items year round, bruh. Quentin says no one. Dash is winning. No, it's not. Quentin said, or excuse me, Bumpy says, my schedule has changed. My day starts at 7 a.m. now. I was waiting. I almost said 50. I almost said 50. Almost. I was this close to saying 50. I said, no, I'm going to say 45. So Angel says, WTF, I'm not turning 45. I'm not that old. How old are you? Damn, Dash, you said her age? She's not turning 45. It's okay, Clint. She's not turning 45. Anyone else who thinks that, it's bait. It's the long con. That's what it is. Just wait and see if she puts herself out there. Angela said, I'm still in my 30s as of today. Laura's back. She must have had to stop and get her coffee. Do not mess with Laura while she's going to get her coffee. If you know what I know. Laura says, I am 59, Angela. She said, I love my age. What? Laura, you don't look a day over 59. I mean 40. Zach said, I just uploaded a brisket cook in 4K. My God, it took 26 hours to upload. That's funny. You who are in Texas claim to be so proud of being in Texas, but y'all don't have fast internet. All of my videos are in 4K, dog. All of them. And none of them. I don't care if it's a 45-minute video. It doesn't take longer than 30 minutes to upload my videos. About to hit 40. Definitely looking forward to that, Cook. Yeah, buddy. Lars. She's laughing. How long was it brisket? How long was it brisket? It's brisket the whole time. And Quentin says, I remember when I turned 45, Lord. She said, Edith, I'm coming. Zach, get off of dial-up. Exactly. 26 hours is LimeWare download. Yo, let's not talk about it, cause, woo, buddy, man, one song would be like 4 or 5 hours. Oh my gosh. The DDC says the clip. Almost all of mine are in 4K, but I'm cheap and have AT&T internet. I'll take slow internet and superior barbecue all day. Okay. Laura said I missed that show. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. LimeWire, LOL. People under 30 have no idea what that is. Yo. Brisket Medic says, LimeWire. Nothing like giving your computer an STD for free songs. Exactly. I'm pushing them buttons tonight. Nah, you're not pushing buttons. I ain't give you the finger yet. I mean, I didn't tell you to read between the lines. So try again. Try harder. Much harder. Hey, while you're trying, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Quentin, have I passed the test? I don't even know if Jimmy's still here. Jimmy might be asleep. Because I haven't seen Jimmy comment in a while. Oh. Grumpus says, I can smoke a whole packer while he uploads. Yes, indeed. DDC said, that's crazy, Brisket Medic. My last clip I edited and uploaded, pulled it, and re-uploaded it before the live was done. Ouch. Quinn says, but I'm going to need to bump this music pulling up in a high school. Yes, indeed. I was out of high school afterward. You know, I won't say afterward, but when LimeWire was a thing. Yeah, between Kaza, or however you want to pronounce it, and LimeWire. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, I still have some of those things to you know for it. I thought you were saying you're planning going out to Barbados. Uh, Jimmy says you know better. What up, man? Don't talk about you know better. Jimmy, I know you be sleep sometimes. Jimmy be slumped like this. Look. The old man, he be laid back. Ask me how I know. Oh man. Mimi says, hey Grumpus. Quentin says, yeah, we good. Scotty too hottie. If you got the reference, you a real one. Yeah, oh, yeah, well, that's what we do here on this live chat. Just liming here. Goodness gracious, Angela, thanks. I was pulling up to college. Jimmy said I made another drink. All right, Napster. So I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't get into it until after Napster. So it was Napster, Kazaa, and then like LimeWire. I was like Kazaa and LimeWire. Like I was yeah. To be fair, I was uploading on a cell service, stopped it, and restarted it later today on the Mac. Again, 5G. Ah! Oof. If you're going to drink, they call it liming. If you're going out to drink, they call it liming. All right. Would you buy a hitch to install on the car or save up for my truck or van with a hitch already? So, Bumpy, every one of my vehicles prior to the brand new vehicle that I ordered, I have installed hitches on. If you need some help installing a hitch on a vehicle, let me know. You can come to my house. We'll do it. I will help you install a hitch on anything. I installed a hitch on my 2005 and a half Volkswagen Jetta TDI. I installed a hitch on my 2012 Volkswagen Passat. I installed a hitch on my wife's 2000. I think it was a 2000. Jeez, what year was that van? Was it a 2006? Was it? It might have been a 2006 Dodge Grand Caravan. I installed a hitch on her 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. I installed a hitch on my friend slash coworker, Acura MDX, and my E350 had a hitch installed on it already. My ID4, I ordered it with a hitch installed. But I am a big proponent of installing hitches. If it doesn't have a hitch, install a hitch. Definitely install a hitch. Brisket Medic says catching flies for sure. Napster was trash, honestly. Never could get that to work. DDC says, I'm not picking on you, Brisket Medic. I remember dial-up. Waiting 5 minutes to download a picture. Wait. I've been watching you snore, yeah? Mimi says, remember when it took like an hour to download a bootleg movie and we're all totally okay with it? Yo, exactly. DDC says, the question is, have you ever hitchhiked? I have not. And is there a hitch on your Mach E? I don't think so. Brisket Medic says it's weird how it's been lately. We built in our subdivision when that was like 11 years ago, but it's growing a ton lately. AT&T is just now getting good night. Just getting good around, getting around to putting fiber in our area. We're out of town. Remember when you used to file share movies with your uncle? Yo, yes, indeed, I do. Man, do I ever. It was one of those things where I'd be like, yo, you gonna get it or I'm gonna get it? You got that one? All right, cool. Yes, I do. Angela, I lost 10, 10 terabytes of data. 10 terabytes of data. I had a server, and I had the server set up in like RAID. It's either RAID 0 or RAID 1. Whatever JBOD, which is just big old disk, right? And all of the drives that were in the server connected to a RAID controller, a card. It was a physical RAID controller card, and that RAID controller card died. When I say it died, all of the data that was spread out between 5 or 6 hard drives died as well. Oh, when I say sick, oh. Brisket Medic says, remember bootleg movies that were filmed with handheld cameras in the theater? Yeah. Huh. Grumman says, no raid 5. Now we're on because you lost all the kids' movies as my kids started watching movies. Quinn says, okay, I'm tapping out. Got a long day that starts at 7 a.m. Starts at 7 a.m. Quentin, I'm going to text you tomorrow at 4:15, 4:30 to be like, my day started. Get after it, okay? Get after it. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. What you do with yours is, it is what it is. But, yeah, Quentin gave me grief. Like, 30 minutes, we're going to be saying good nights and goodbyes. Quentin. And I drank half the jar. Your data loss started Disney Plus. Damn near. Damn near. Oh, and second one down. Laura says, good night. Take care. Bye for now, Quentin. DDC says 7 torrents and free Wi-Fi was my media source before everyone password protected their router. Memories. Yo, you know what's crazy? DDC, so I'm trying to think, was it a certified ethical hacker class I was taking? Or if it was just a networking class. It may have just been a networking class. But the whole thing was this. I was taking a networking class, and, full disclosure, I work with and or on computers during the day. But I remember our internet was slow here at my house. At one point, I had this USB ether. I had a USB wireless, range extender antenna. So plug it into my computer because the internet was down here at my house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, boom, I was unable to connect to the wireless here at my house. I plugged in this range extender, and I was able to find wireless from one of my neighbors. They used the default password for their network. I was able to find a default password. I was able to log into their, network. Hey, I was able to look around on their network. Found some documents. Looked into the document. One document that everyone has on their computer is a resume. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You have a resume on your device. My documents, looking through my documents, boom. Oh, wow, there's a resume. I look and said resume, and I'm like, oh, all right. Let me see who this is. Resume has your name, your address, and a phone number, plus email. I'm like, ooh. Do I call them? Do I knock on their door? Or do I leave well enough alone? my ethical hackerness, I left them well enough alone because I said, if I ever need internet again, their network is open. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, DDC said I had a range extender as well, buddy. If mine set it up, I thing had crazy range, had warnings on it to not be set up inside because of the radiation output. Wow. Answers to resumes nowadays should not have your address. That wasn't ethical then. How was it not ethical? I didn't tell them I was there. I left it alone. So in case I had to get back into their network, I could. I felt really ethical. My resume does not have my address on it. Now, I might need to check my resume. My buddy used to make those out of old DirecTV satellite receivers. My buddy, wherever I go, he goes. Hopefully you all who are here get that reference. All right, 17 of you guys here. If you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. I am out of mango uzu citrus. Brisket says, my buddy and me. Now, what was it? What was the little tag on after this? Now introducing Kid Sister. Come on, Brisket Medic. Tell me that jingle. That's Chucky, right? No, it was not too long after Chucky. It was either right after Chucky or right before Chucky. That whole dog crazy. Nah, that dog was creepy AF. Mimi said, y'all. Kid sister, kid sister, kid sister, and me. Alright. Look, Angela says I'm fading out again. Head pounder. Liv, send you a pic where I was today. I'll send you a pic of where I was today. My buddy was creepy and was definitely Chucky. I had a 10-foot dish years ago. Damn. Any kid who had that probably had parent issues. Quite possibly. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I have to get up in 5 hours. I'm going to the gym tomorrow, and I'm gonna text Quentin tomorrow at no later than 4:30 and say, you should be up right now. You should be working out right now. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna text Quentin that he needs to get on his fake Peloton. Yeah. I had a big old ride wheel with here's my buddy. What is that, y'all? Oh man. Night. Get those gains, yo. I'm gonna say it's not about the gains. It's about the maintains. The maintains. I'm just trying to lose a couple pounds. That's it. Bumpy said I made it to the end. Oh man, you know what I just realized? I need to edit a video. I still have a video I need to edit. Brisket Medic says, do them stairs and work that peach. Nah, man. Laura says, good night. Take care. Bye for now. Dash and all. Make a video of you sleeping. Oh, excuse me. Sleeping on the exercise bike. I will not be sleeping on the exercise bike, but I am going to probably be taking it easy tomorrow morning. Night, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Later, Dash. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, look, on the way out, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Those of you guys who are re-watching, if you're watching this after the live stream is done, please comment, rewatch gang. Definitely appreciate you guys who rewatch these videos. And I'm sorry we didn't start talking about the sales and stuff on sale at the end of barbecue season sooner. If you're still here at this point, goodness gracious. DDC says, fun group. Yes, indeed, we sure are. DDC, do not become a stranger. Do not be a stranger. Thank you so very much, as I almost say as always, but thank you so very much for hanging out. All you guys who are here, the regulars, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, yep. All right. Uh-oh. DDC says fun group. Indeed. All right, guys. Steven says night, Jimmy. Hey, Steven, thank you, sir, for hanging out. Tell Jacqueline I said hey, and it was so tasty. I know that's probably not the right accent, but you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys again. Please hit that thumbs up on the way out, and look. Good night, Dash, and everybody. Grumpus says, and the screen cut out, so I'm just gonna end it here. Good night, and I'm gone.